Let's start exercise number 5.1. Chapter 5. Exercise 5.1. Exercise number 5.1. Question number 1. Let's start question number 1. Write an algebraic expression using variables, constant and arithmetic operations. Children, I will do, there are 5 questions, so 2 questions I will do for you, rest you will do yourself. So I am doing third part. The difference of, now I want to remind you, please keep your books with you while you taking the lectures, while you seeing the video, so that you can see the exercise sums also, and you can solve them also side by side. So question number 3, question number first and third part. The difference of the square of A and the cube of B multiplied by 3. First of all, square of A. Third part we are doing square of A will be A square. Then cube of B and the cube of B. Cube of B will be B cube. Now the difference is A square minus B cube multiplied by 3. Multiplied by. So this is the answer. Difference of square of A and cube of B multiplied by 3. Understood? Now I am solving fifth also. Fifth part. 3 thrice the quotient of x and 8 added to 4. Thrice the quotient. Now quotient will be quotient of x and 8. X upon 8. Quotient of x and 8 is this. Now thrice of this. Thrice the quotient. Thrice the quotient will be 3x upon 8. Thrice the quotient will be 3x upon 8 added to 4. So 3x upon 8 added to 4. Understood? Or you can write it like this also, 4 plus 3x upon 8. According to commutative property, in addition you can change the places also. So exercise number 5.1, question number 1, 2 parts I have done. Next, second question. One mango weighs 80 grams and an orange weighs 65 grams. Find the total weight of X mangoes and Y oranges. So question number 2, weight of X mangoes will be one mango weight 80 grams. So X mangoes will be 80x, and weight of Y oranges. One orange weighs 65 grams, so Y will be 65 rupees. So find the total weight. So total weight will be 80x plus 65. Understood? So this is the expression for question number 2. Now come to the question number 3. This question you will do yourself. You will do in the book only. Express algebraic expression in the exponential form. Just now you have completed your exponents chapter exponents, so you all must know how to write these variables in the exponential form. As many as times the numbers of variables are multiplied, time the variable or the number is multiplied, that will be their power. So question number Question number 3. I'm doing fourth part. So it will be 3 by 2 into 7 into x into x into x into y plus 7 into a into a into a into a into b into b. So it will be 3 by 2 into 7. 3 7s are 21 by 2 x cube. 3 times x is there. Y square plus 7 a 4 times and b 2 times. So numbers we will multiply. The fraction or numbers or constant you can say we will multiply, and we will give parts to the variables. As many as times the variables are there, we will give them their power according to that. So x 3 times x cube, y 2 times y square plus 7 a 4 times a 4 and b square. Same way we will do fifth also. See the question from the book only. I'll only solve it. So 9 by 7 p q square r minus 3 a square b and c square. As many as times the variables are multiplied, that will be their power, and the constants will be, if two constants together are there, they will be multiplied, otherwise they will be written as it is, and the variables will be written in their exponential notation. Next, question number 4. Identify terms and their factors in the expressions. So that we already have done. Question number 4. Identify the terms. I will solve third part and fourth part for you. Third part is 1 plus x square. So terms are 1, x and x square. And their factors, this is 1, this is 1 into x, and this is x into x. These are terms and these are factors. Understood? Question number 4 again I am solving. 2.3 AB minus 5.2 B plus A square. So 2.3 AB. Terms are and factors. Like this you will do in the copy also. 2.3 AB. The factors will be 2.3 into A into B and 5.2 B plus A square will be 5.2 into B plus A into A. Understood? So like this you will express them in the form of terms and their factors. Now question number 5. Show the terms and the factors with the help of factor tree diagram. So factor tree diagram you know, you have done in your lower classes. So you can do them easily. One question only I will solve for you. Rest you will do yourself. So question number 5. Factors with the terms and the factors. So I am doing second part of this. A B cube minus 2 B square plus 3 A square. So I am doing first A B cube minus 2 B square plus 3 one term. So A and B into B. In this 2 minus 2 and B into B. In this 3 into A into, like this we will do it in the factor tree form. Next, this you can, no need of doing in the factor tree form, you can do in this form also. So better you do it in this form, in the form of question number 4. So fifth question you will do, fifth question also you will do in the form of question number 4. Now question number 6 also you will do in the book. Write the constant terms. Constant terms means the number without variable. So in first part 7 is the answer. Question number 6, constant terms. Constant terms you will write in first 7, in second part minus 18, in third part no term is there, no constant term is there, in fourth part 29, and in fifth part minus 11. Understood? Now question number 7, write all the numerical coefficient of the terms. So in this, the numbers, numerical coefficient means the coefficient which are numbers, not the variables. Those you will write. Question number 7. Question number 7. Numerical coefficient. Numerical coefficients. I am doing second part. 3 answers, only answer I am writing. So it will be 3 minus 7 and 8. Then I am doing fifth, 0.02, 0.2, minus 2 and 2.1. These are the numerical coefficients, means the coefficient or associates without variable, which are the numbers. The associates which are the numbers only, they are the numerical coefficient of a term. Next, 8th is write the coefficient of, in this question number 8, coefficient of I will do third part, x in 6 plus z plus zx. So in this, x is only in this term. So coefficient of x will be in this term only. So answer will be z. Coefficient of x will be z. Next, I do in the question number 5th. I am doing m square in 2l square minus 15l plus 7m square. So answer will be m square will be, m square is with the 7m in this term only. So its coefficient will also be in this term only, because if he is not in this class, so how can its friends can be in these classes, or its coefficients or its associates can be in these classes. So the coefficient of m square will be in this class only. So the answer will be 7. Got it? So like this we will solve this question number 8. Now come to the question number 9. Question number 9. State whether the given pair of terms are made up of like or unlike terms. So like and unlike terms, I've told you the terms, terms having the same variables with the part, with the same part. So in this, first is like, second is also like, third is unlike. Why? Because x and y both are different variables. So third is unlike. Fourth, ab square and a square b. So it is also unlike because in 6 a is having one part and b is having two parts, and 3 a is having two parts and one b is having one part. So it is unlike. This fifth is like, and sixth is again unlike. So this question also you will do in book only. Like and unlike you will write. Only L and unlike UL you will write. Next, question number 10. Identify the like terms in each of the following algebraic expressions. This also like terms you will do in the copy. So question number 10. Like terms you have to write. So I am doing third and fourth I am doing for you. Third part. Like terms are, first we will take x square. Is there any x square? No. No x square is there. So it cannot have any. So 5y square and minus 7y square are like terms. Then here next pair is 10x square y minus x square y square. These are the two pairs of like terms. Next, I am doing fourth. In this, pq square and pq square. Pq square and minus pq square. Then q square p. No, there is no p square q. And here also pq p square. No, only one pair is there. Only one pair of like term is there. So rest you will do yourself. I hope you have understood the like terms. Like terms means same variable with same part. They are the terms having same variable with same part. They are called like terms. Now 11th question. Classify the given expression into monomial, binomial and trinomial. This also you will do in the book only. For monomial you will write M. For binomial you will write B, and for trinomial you will write T. So first is binomial, second monomial, third trinomial, fourth binomial, fifth monomial, sixth trinomial. So you will do yourself in the book only. Now come to the question number 12. Which of the following algebraic expressions are polynomials? The expressions having x variable at the place of denominator is not the expression polynomial. So in this only sixth is not the polynomial, rest of all are polynomials. Only sixth part is not the polynomial, rest all are polynomials. All expressions are polynomials. Now 12th also you will do in the book. First is yes, second is yes, third is yes, fourth is also yes, fifth is yes, and sixth is false. No. Write the degree of each of the term and the polynomial. Degree of term and polynomial both you have to write. So question number 13. I will solve question number 2 and question number 4. 3x square plus 4x cube plus 1. So 3x square degree is 2. This is term and this is degree. Then 4x cube degree of the terms will be the degree of polynomial. Next question I am solving. Question number 4th part, question number 13th and 4th part. 4th part I am solving. 5x4 plus 2x square y cube plus 5. So 5x4 degree will be 4. 2x square y cube degree will be 2 plus 3 equals to 5. And 5 is 0. So degree of polynomial is 5. Understood? So like this we will find out the degree of terms as well as the polynomial. So that's all for this exercise. The questions which I have done on the board, you don't need not to do in the book in your copy, but rest of the questions you will do in your classwork copy wherever you were doing till now. Understood? And the questions which I have told you to do in the book, no need of doing in the copy. They will, those questions you will do in the book only. Understood? I am repeating again, the questions which I have done on the board need not to do in the copy, but the remaining questions, all the remaining questions you will do in your copy wherever you are doing till now, and the questions which I have told you to do in the book, they you will do in the book only, no need of doing them in the copy. Understood? So that's all for today, children. Tomorrow we will start addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions. Till then, goodbye. Remain safe and remain at home.